Vinnie Delgadillo enrolled at Newberry College expecting to graduate in 2021. Now she's transferring instead because Newberry College will close its doors forever after this semester.
It was obviously frustrating at first to hear that, your school is closing and there's a lot of different mixed emotions, but my main concern was, is someone going to honor my scholarship? Are they going to take all my credits?
Her classmates had similar reactions.
I was kind of disbelief. I was in like a denial stage.
I think what freaked me out the most was just like the uncertainty of the future.
What students are experiencing at Newberry College is not unique. Higher education across the country is facing demographic and economic challenges that are forcing some smaller private institutions to close or seek new strategic partnerships. Since 2016, more than 20 New England colleges have closed, consolidated, merged, or were acquired by another institution. There are multiple reasons for the turmoil, says Newberry College President Joseph Chillo.
We have focused on a primary revenue stream that is undergraduate traditional enrollment. We have not been able to diversify our enrollments. We rely on a very heavy 18-year-old freshman class to come in, and when those numbers don't come in, there's a spiraling effect here.
In December, Chillo announced to faculty, staff, and students that Newberry College would close at the end of the academic year.
I feel bad for our students. At the end of the day, knowing that they came to an institution, this is where they wanted to graduate, they wanted this to be their alma mater, and the reality is they're not going to get that chance for many of them.
That decision did not come lightly. Working with accreditors and regulators, Chillo and his team set up a plan to help students.
We started reaching out early to the colleges and universities that we now have memorandums of understanding with. We have more than a dozen of those institutions that stepped forward to help our students. We had a plan in place before we even made the announcements.
In Amherst, Massachusetts, Hampshire College faces a similar challenge. Home of notable alumni, including Ken Burns and Lupita Nyong'o, the school's financial turmoil has the campus divided over how to move forward.
The ambiguity of where we are right now, being so public, is really tough.
Former President Miriam Nelson's choice to consider merging with a partner institution generated opposition on campus, resulting in her resignation after barely a year on the job.
The Boston Globe reports that President Miriam Nelson stepped down yesterday.
There's a minority of folks that have been very challenging for me personally, and in terms of the names I've been called and the conspiracy theories on what I'm up to, it's quite extraordinary.
We spoke with her before she announced her decision.
I knew that we had to change pretty dramatically, not tweaks at the margins. And so when we start to look at what's happening in higher education, going through the greatest disruption that we've ever faced, thinking about finding a strategic partner that was aligned with our core values and that valued our educational mission seemed like the most prudent way to move forward.
In her resignation letter, she states, "We made some progress in finding a sustainable and impactful future. The mere fact that we were doing so pulled our community apart." Many hope the Progressive College will continue its independent operation.
We were founded on some very specific ideas, and I hope that we can really continue that. I would definitely rather see it independent because, it's Hampshire, that's what it's been, but we'll see what happens.
Back at Newberry, the senior class is preparing for what will be the college's final graduation. They'll receive degrees from an institution that will cease to exist after they are handed their diplomas. And underclassmen are scrambling to find new academic homes.
I realized that there was a lot of people here to help me, and I kind of got through it pretty quickly.
It's been a transition for staffers as well.
When a college makes their announcement that they're going to close, the admissions staff is the first ones to go. We asked our admissions team not to go, and so we almost reversed their role. Instead of being admissions recruiters, they were transfer coordinators.
Had my advisors set up advising meetings at other schools, make sure I know where I'm going, kind of develop a transfer map, like where I'm going to do, like what I'm going to do, where I'm going to go, and how I'm going to do it.
Right now, it's just the hard part of making sure that we end on the right note, that we take care of our people, and understand that it's the mission and our students that deserve the biggest priority at this time.
And back to Hampshire College. In addition to President Miriam Nelson, 2 Hampshire trustees, including the chair of the board, also resigned. Former trustee Kenneth Rosenthal is now interim president, and the board voted to start a fundraising campaign to remain independent. Colleges got into a bidding war and a building war to attract students, and now the bill is coming due.